Today we're taking a look at some stunning frames for all smartphone fans, and that's coming up right after this. So today we're taking a look at the grid frame studio frames that frame classic electronic devices, mainly smartphones, and they use real parts in the frame. Before we get started though, please like the video if you're a smartphone fan, and let me know in the comments what your favourite phone of all time is, and if you haven't already then hit subscribe now so you don't miss a thing in the future. So if you're into smartphones and you want something a little bit different to hang on the wall, then the grid frame studio frames are definitely for you. The frame contains a real smartphone dissected and neatly laid out, and it's all nicely labelled. They've got a good selection of classic smartphones to choose from, as well as some other electronics, and their library is continually growing. When I first received my iPhone frames, the selection was fairly limited, and since then they've expanded out and now even include devices like the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance. They've kindly sent me the iPhone 7, the iPhone 4, the Google Pixel and the Samsung Galaxy S. They arrived well packaged to ensure there's no damage to your frames, and I have to say the unwrapping experience is one of the best you're ever gonna get. They come wrapped in this beautiful grid paper with the grid stamp in the middle, and although it is just packaging and wrapping, it's a nice touch and something that I wasn't expecting at all. Once you open it up, you see the frame already assembled. You also get some hooks to mount it on the wall, as well as some glue. Now the quality is great, I've got absolutely no complaints at all, and I like the somewhat simple colour scheme and great layout. The frames contain the whole phone dissected and labelled, and the only thing that's missing from some of the models is the battery, but some of the frames do also have the battery, such as my iPhone 7 and the Pixel 1. Now these frames literally dissect everything from the SIM trays and ribbon cables to the speakers and vibration motors. Every part is labelled along with the phone name, weight, release date and other useful information, and on the Apple products you also get some quotes in there from Apple. Both of my iPhone frames have Steve Jobs quotes along with a signature next to them, and I think this is a really nice touch. It's all very neatly laid out, and the only real thing to mention is that they haven't been super strict at getting everything perfectly straight. It's all very neatly laid out, and the only real thing to mention here is they haven't been super strict at everything being perfectly straight. If you notice, on the Pixel 1 the battery is a little bit off angle compared to the rest of the items, so great if you prefer that approach, but there are going to be people out there who need everything perfectly straight, so that might annoy you. That being said, while also slightly off on my iPhone 7 frame, the other frames that don't contain batteries are all perfectly straight and in line with every component. There's also glue provided within the packaging, just in case anything were ever to fall off, you can just glue it back in place, so you could actually pop some glue on it and straighten it down if that's what you need. But I've had these frames for probably about 4 months now, and the glue is just there as a precaution. It doesn't mean that they think it's going to fall off, it's just in case anything ever does. Placing them onto the wall was easy thanks to the included wall hooks, and especially for me, they look great in the office. For those that like a bit of a nostalgic feel or just have something completely different up on the wall, then this is great. It's different, it stands out, and thanks to the black and white colour scheme, it should really work with most room schemes. Overall, the build quality is impressive, it's high quality and it looks great, and as I said, the only thing to mention is the relaxed approach to placing some of the items. Having the real parts inside the frame just works so much better, making it a more three-dimensional piece of wall art. Now for those that want to take a look, I've placed a link down in the description below. When it comes to the pricing, there seems to be sales, and it does change a little bit, and it's also dependent on the phone or the electronic item you want. The iPhone 4S is currently on there for $139, and this seems to be the average price, but some of the products do cost more, and I guess it's generally down to price and availability of parts. For what it is, I think it is worth it if you're the right customer, given how great they look on the wall, and it's just great that they've picked some classic smartphones that really steered the industry towards the smartphones we review today. So hopefully I've covered everything, but as always, if there's anything I've missed or you've simply got any questions, then just leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, smash a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down twice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.